How are you, my viewers? And we are so much excited to have our very own Brian Oruko, but is commonly known as Brian Killer, who is based here in Kisumu and is doing your errands for you. And we are so proud of him. He's celebrating his first birthday. For a business to celebrate a birthday, it's an honor. So, cheers to good more work, Brian. And Brian is going to tell us a little about his business, direct errands and logistics services. It's captioned as Dells, yeah. So welcome to our talk show, Brian.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Daisy. My name is Brian, just like you said.
Okay.
DELS stands for Direct Errands and Logistics Services. Direct Errands and Logistics Services is 1 year old now.
Okay.
We've been there for 1 year now. Actually, the entire April we are celebrating our birthday and our anniversary. Um, DELS didn't start just as DELS. It started as Kisumu Fast Errands, which was basically just an errands company, petty errands company, but not a logistics. The logistics part was still not there.
Okay.
So then one time I wanted to now register the name because I started Kijuakali.
Okay.
So I wanted to register the name. So when I went to the registrar to check on the name, if I can reserve the name, then I was told that this name is now has been taken. It's I can't use the name.
Which name was that?
Kisumu Fast Errands.
Okay.
So KFE, that's how we used to call it back then. KFE, we had to start the process of rebranding afresh.
Okay.
Because this was a vision and a dream that we really wanted to come true. We said, nevertheless, we are not going to give up on it. So then we started looking for a new name until we landed on Direct Errands and Logistics Services. So the logistics part was coming in because now we had a bigger vision for the region. Initially, we started as a petty errands company, so we had a bigger vision for the region, and we wanted to see ourselves being able to provide reliable and trustworthy services to our clients of this region, whether in the diaspora or just in Nairobi or in West Kenya. So we developed it, we rebranded actually, and we came back towards the end of last year. That was when COVID was slowing down. When we came back now, we came back full force because we had shelved a lot of our services. We couldn't advertise our products because we lacked a name. So on coming back after the registration, now things were good to go. So we went ahead. We rolled out personal and grocery shopping services, whereby, because it was the holiday season, it was over December. So our diaspora family was back, and we wanted just to ensure that they have time. We provided them with personal assistants who could run their errands, their petty errands, including shopping and everything, so that they get the time with their families in Dala.
Okay. Yeah. And we moved so fast, Brian. Yeah. You were supposed to tell us about yourself.
Oh, myself.
Did you grow up here in Kisumu?
Oh,
did you study here?
Oh, yes. About myself, I was born in Kisumu. I was raised in Kisumu. Born at Aga Khan Hospital, Kisumu. I went to school at MMSHA. I started nursery at Sing Saba. Then I went to MMSHA. Unfortunately, my parents died.
Oh, sorry.
So we were adopted with my only brother. We were only two boys. Yeah. So I'm the firstborn in a family of two siblings. So we were adopted. We went to Nairobi. Then I furthered my education in Nairobi at Eastern Junior Academy. Then I went to Nyabondo Boys Center.
That's in Kisumu County.
That is in Kisumu County, Nyabondo Boys. I finished Nyabondo. At about that, before I went to Nyabondo, my younger brother also died.
Oh, sorry.
So I was really much affected with the grief. For 15 years, I was actually a zombie, for lack of a better word. I was given all sorts of names, drug user, what. And I was actually going through a very bad grief process. that exposed me to suicidal thoughts, attempts, 4 times.
Sorry.
So going through the process, I didn't know what was happening. People around me didn't understand what was happening. Up until the time when I finished, I didn't clear college at Embu College because I was implicated in a strike. Unfortunately,
What were you studying?
I was doing a diploma in law.
So you are a lawyer who decided to delve into direct
Exactly.
deliveries and stuff. Good
Yeah.
to hear. Now,
Yeah.
tell me, really, what inspired you to start this business?
What inspired me to start this business is my 2 boys, because I have got 2 amazing sons of mine. Dells didn't start as Dells. Dells started from me selling sausages. I was beating around the bush. What exactly do I want to do with myself? Because after being implicated in the strike, I went and studied counseling psychology.
Okay.
So there were no jobs at that time, but I would train. I'm a very good trainer, TOT. So what encouraged me to do this, what inspired me to do this business was my son over the COVID period.
Okay.
He would send me up and down. Of course, I have an uncle of mine, the elder brother to my mom, my late mom, who was also always on my case. Brian, I mean, I want to see you grow because you have a lot of potential, you have a lot of blessing.
Okay.
We would like to see you develop to a particular point whereby you can handle your own business or do your own thing.
Okay.
So just to conclude that one, so that is when now I started getting the mentorship from this uncle of mine.
Okay.
But the biggest inspiration were actually my 2 kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, of course, now you're celebrating your first year.
Yeah.
Definitely you've experienced good times and hard times. Tell me good things that you've experienced in the process of doing this work of errands and logistics.
Good things is the satisfaction I see on the faces of my
Oh,
clients.
nice. That's a good
Good things is the messages I get from, the reviews I get from my clients, the feedback. Those are the good things. The smile that Dells put on their face. When they're in Mombasa and they can't attend to something in Kisumu, they call me. The feedback that they tell me, Brian, I could have spent over 10,000 coming to Kisumu. But look at me. This is solved. This is done. Thank you for being a wonderful personal assistant,
Oh,
The bad things, I don't know if they are
the
any bad
challenges.
things.
It's challenges.
The
not
challenges with this one, with what we are doing, is that we need support. Yeah, we need support from the county government. We need support from investors. We need support from any relevant body that would want to come along and share with us this journey.
Okay.
Yeah.
So by chance, are you saying you would seek partnership with the government?
Why not? Why not? The doors are open.
Okay.
Our doors are wide open. This is a baby that now we are seeing ana tata sasa ana tamba akienda. So this baby now needs an entire community to help raise it.
Okay.
Dells is too big. Dells is bigger than me. Exactly.
100%.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Some people normally they don't really open doors for people to come in
Mhm.
and partner. So
Oh.
if you're looking for partnership, maybe an investor is watching you, just never know.
I'll be so glad. Yeah.
Something else I would really interested to know. Within the first year, have you been able to employ other people, or it's been you as a founder?
Oh my goodness. Leave alone even employing other people. I am already cloning myself
Oh,
through the people who I'm working with.
okay.
Because this is a dream and a vision and a step that was conceived in me. So I'm already cloning other people. Talking about employment, currently we are still small. We have got about very strong staff of ours. It's about 6, 7.
Oh, that's not small. That's
we
6
have
families.
Yeah, we have one in the US who's in charge of our diaspora team. She basically ensures that she gives us contacts from the US.
Oh,
We have one in Canada. Then here I have myself. We have one in Nairobi, a very amazing gentleman. It's called Waweru. Waweru basically ensures that the Nairobi branch is operational. When we get calls from Nairobi, because our nav center basically is in Kisumu.
Okay.
So then we have casuals. These casuals, we call them on need
job
basis.
Yeah.
You know, when we need them is when we call them, and that list is endless. It keeps on growing every single day.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to hear.
Yeah.
Now tell me, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? We've already
Oh.
finished the first year. Where do you see yourself?
5 years. My goodness, 5 years, Dells would be the FedEx of East and Central Africa.
That's a good thing.
5 years, Dells would basically be in charge of logistics in this part of the world. 5 years, Dells would be able to connect the entire lake region front of East and Central Africa in terms of moving goods from one country to the other. 5 years, Dells would be a point of reference whereby we can be able to move from county to county because of the rail system now that has been refurbished.
Okay, and even the new port.
The new port, that's what I'm saying, the Lake Region block. Because 5 years, Dells would be about logistics.
Okay.
Petty errands would still be going on, but now
it will be full-time logistics.
It will be full-time logistics.
That's a very good work plan, and I definitely wish you well. I am going to give you orders soon, so you deliver for my
Thank you.
mother, boyfriend, I don't know. But you'll get an order from me. So
fantastic.
Definitely, are you having a direct competitor here in Kisumu?
Competition. I wouldn't believe in competition here in Kisumu. For me, it's more about working together. If at all there's somebody who'd want to start petty errands in Kisumu, I have no problem with that.
Them up. That's a good attitude.
I have no problem with that.
Encourage you to do that. Now, general advice to the young people who have not figured out themselves because
young people. Find a mentor.
Find a mentor. That's a very good advice.
Find a mentor. Learn to listen. Actively listen. Learn to journal. Journal a lot. Write stuff. Because we are in a period whereby young people are affected more with depression. You want to identify with so and so because of the IGs, because of the FBs and everything, the WhatsApp status and everything. But then 15 years ago, if I killed myself through that suicide attempt, then I wouldn't be here today. Look at me right now. You know, I'm the center of attention. I'm getting calls from everywhere. People want to understand, how have you been doing this for the past 1 year? You know, that alone should be a drive to the young people. There's always a tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Strive to achieve it. Just create the balance in your life.
That's a good one. Brian, we are in an electioneering period and at Authentic Yurop channel, we must talk about matters peace and tranquility.
Yes.
Now, what do you advise us, voters, and of course the aspirants, on matters specifically on peace?
Matters peace. Politics is politics. That's what I know. Politics is generally politics. There's a lot of tricks in it. Matters of peace in the region, we want to call for peace. One, because without peace, then probably Dells will not be working by then. Without peace, then moving commodities and goods around the counties from Nyanza to even the entire West Kenya will be a challenge. To the young people, think before you vote.
Okay.
Think before you vote. Yeah.
Of course, that was an amazing punchline from Brian. We are all foot soldiers of peace in our spaces. Think before you vote. And also remember that he said that Dells would not be there if there was no peace. And therefore, it means that peace is a very vital organ for us to survive. Now, Brian, do you have anything that we've left out that you wanted to mention about direct errands? Where are you located?
We are located in town. We are the CBD here. But we move a lot because for us it's about logistics. Okay. For us it's about errands. So our doors are open. We are at next to Lake Market. You can give us a call on 0712 192 555. Follow us on Facebook. By the way, I'm forgetting to mention this. It's our first anniversary. It's our first birthday. There's a lot of goodies and giveaways we are having online. And again, our grocery and personal shopping errands will be discounted for the entire month of April. So take this chance. I mean, get the Dell's experience. Any task, just ask.
That was Brian Killer for you, but I keep confusing. His official name is Brian Oroko, but you know him as Brian Killer.
Killer B.
Killer B.
Yeah.
Give him a ring within Kisumu and of course beyond. If you need your goods or services delivered right on time, because he's very reliable.
A personal assistant. If you need just a personal assistant on anything.
Okay. Yeah. His numbers will run on your screen, and of course, we encourage you to like, share, subscribe, so that you can get to know everything which is happening here within our county 042, Kisumu County. Yeah. Thank you, your favorite host, Daisy Otuomo.